Hello and welcome, Let's Talk Lawnmowers. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Let's Talk Cars, a show where we have a very interesting episode progression list, to say the least. Now let me clear things up for you. This is Season 3 Episode 1, that's true. However, in terms of official releases, Season 2 Episode 6, the finale, the Aston Martin DBX episode, was 3 videos ago. That's because Let's Talk Cars has been producing off-season videos, meaning we did 2 co-op videos, one with Eric Dietz, one with Ben Rose, and a New Year's live stream event. But this is the beginning of Season 3, and we are back in full force, do not worry. I just don't have a 2019 calendar yet. I do have a golden Corvette and a beat-to-hell Mustang. That's something. Anyway, also, another quick thing, I don't have a normal controller, my little shutter remote in my hand anymore, because it may have been in my jeans pocket when it went through the washing machine. So, no result on it yet. I've not found it yet. I'm assuming that'll happen. So I may just be filming by cutting out things. Anyway, yeah. So I think before this last first episode to go up, actually go up on the day this is being filmed. Also, this episode got promoted on Instagram the same day that's being filmed. That's another new thing. And yeah, last episode went up. I think was the Ford Pinto. It should be the Ford Pinto co-op review, co-host with Ben Rose from PCBV. So yeah, that's that. Another thing is, if this video is slightly tilted, just try to ignore that. I do apologize quite a bit because the tripod is not meant to, especially the tripod mount for the iPad, is not actually meant to handle an iPad with the case because, you know, when filming with what's below me being concrete, and the tripod being a bit shaky as it is, I totally don't want a case on my iPad, right? Yeah, anyway, let's get to the main topic at hand here. Supercars. And what are they? Well, see, some people say, oh, they're fast cars. Well, that's only partially right, because there are so many more things that go into being a supercar than just speed. We'll get into those. Before that, hold the title card. I have a broom, I have a broom. Fuck you. Alright, we'll start. Supercars. A very interesting word for a very interesting automotive industry at the point. Fucking Christ. Welcome back from the wonderful world of title car. Welcome back from the wonderful world of title cardville to a world filled with obscurities, because the word supercar means many things to many people. Just like the word fuck. Actually, that only means a few things. But my point being, the word supercar can mean very, very many things and refer to very many vehicles. So, the word super space car, not outer space, but super space bar car, can be the word meaning a good car. James May once described a friggin' bus as a supercar. In fact, he said it's meant to be a supercar, but it's a supercar. Which it is. Because buses are fucking awesome! But, let me say this. When we talk about supercar, we normally mean blazing speeds, sexy curve angles, aerodynamics, and big name companies. Well, big name companies is not a part of it, because Honda makes one. It's called the NSX. In America, it would be branded as the Acura NSX. And to be fair, the first one was made to beat Ferrari, and you know what? That it did. Especially for speed and price, the original NSX and even the later recreations of it into the 2000s, and now of course the new one, well, new as of 2017, which is actually Damn, calendar years, 2 years ago. Damn. Anyway, it's not 200 miles an hour plus. It's from Honda, which is, when it comes down to it, a brand that's known for making cars such as the Civic and its hatchback version, which although kick-ass, a supercar it ain't, and the Accord. Family cars, not big blazing speedsters. Now, the Honda NSX, the Acura NSX over here in America, the new one, the 2017 one, 2017 to now, I guess, that car will do, I believe it's 197, so it's pretty damn close to 200. But is it really fair to put the speed mark there? I mean, let's think about categories here. So, I mentioned with Eric on the live stream, not the live stream. Actually, no, it was live stream, that was true. But I actually didn't keep live stream on the channel because we already had the much better quality video one up anyway. But yeah, when Eric was here for the co-host stuff, I mentioned that, what do you think the the acceleration threshold needs to be? He said 4 seconds. I agree, because otherwise, the Audi R8, a brilliant car with a forehead that's bigger than Gary Busey's, would, kind of be kicked out, because that barely squeaks in under 4 seconds, although it is definitely a supercar, So, there's that. And then you also got brands like Ford, right? Ford has built one supercar through their entire life. I know that the Mustang has had many iterations with many other companies, such as Hennessy chipping in to make it go 240 miles an hour, what have you, but that's a track toy, and also it's just a modified Mustang. I'm talking about cars that are built as supercars here. And of course, everyone knows that's the Ford GT. It was created, another car, surprise, surprise, to beat Ferrari at Le Mans. Although, of course, the NSX previously mentioned was not a Le Mans car. Anyway, the Ford GT had several failed attempts, including the death of a driver, until they finally got it right, and Ferrari hasn't won since. Cool. But over the years, the design stayed mostly the same, updated components, stuff like that. With the last real one in that style being built in 2005. Then they kind of took a break from this 2006. Then apart from racing division, they kind of took a break from the whole Ford GT series for a while. Until 2016. When they came back with something that was ridiculous, and apart from the underbody, looked nothing like a Ford GT. They came back with something filled with technology, an air suspension system that did this. Again. That's awesome. Also, it looked like an extra for the movie Lost in Space. Which is not something that's good, but to be fair, this car is amazing. Now, it only does 206 miles an hour out of, get this, a V6 twin-turbo engine. Now, here's where we hit the engine block. Unintentional puns are not always funny. Engine block. I meant, what engine do you have to have classified as supercar? Now, the new Ford GT has a twin-turbo V6 instead of V8 or V12 like most other supercars have. In fact, some even had a V10 in case Lamborghini's smaller cars like the Gallardo and the Huracan, even Huracan Performante, have V10 engines. Now, V10 engines are interesting because they also got packed into a car that's mostly used for drag racing and won't do 200 miles an hour. Well, the later versions did, but hey, you know what? This one's now gone anyway. The Dodge Viper had a V10 engine in it. Not the ACR version, the standard one, had a V10 engine in it, which is powerful, not fast enough. However, I think it's still a supercar because of the place it holds in American society. I mean, the Dodge Viper was canceled by Dodge out of the blue for absolutely no fucking reason. It's not like no one was buying them. People were. If you bought it back now, people would buy it even more than ever. I mean, maybe that's a strategy, but like, the V10 engine, I think, honestly, V10s are awkward. They are environment destroyers. They're known to be that, and that's why some state tracks in the U.S. name out banning them entirely. I mean, please don't. I mean, the environment's great and all, but you get cars like Lamborghini Gallardo. Amazing cars. So yeah, what comes down to engines? What can you have in a supercar? Well, I think the only really leading car with the V6 engine in the market right now would be, for supercars, would be the Ford GT. Or the Nissan GTR. Now that is a supercar. Now I know I said that they're remaking it with some hybrid bullshittery, which they are. It's going to be going away and coming back pretty soon. And also, it's a straight line car, but it's not a drag car. It's a real off the line car. That's one of the best off the line cars ever built. Apart from, the SSC thrust car, the big sound barrier. Now they can start testing out pretty soon. The Blendhead SSC. But those aren't really cars; those are land vehicles. You can't turn them, and they're powered by little rocket engines. Now this car, the Nissan GTR in Japan, the place it's from. Yes, they have to now call it. I think this was like a super family saloon or whatever. That is definitely true. They do have to call that legally because of. Oops. Because I don't know why. They actually won't tell us. But still, it's a supercar. Because it's fast, and overall, it's simple. You shift the gears, and put your foot down, and you go! That's what a supercar is. Now, that's a big important thing as well, because hypercars are also normally known for being faster than supercars. With the exceptions of the big three. The Ferrari, the Porsche 918, we'll get back to the Porsche brand in a minute, and the McLaren P1. Now, McLaren has had a history of amazing supercars, whether that be the current car, the 720S, or the amazing F1. 240 miles an hour was thought to be pure insanity, a fantasy, until McLaren did it. And then we had to wait around 20 years for Bugatti to say, hey, look, we can maybe do something else here. But Bugatti are all hypercars because of a reason I'm about to explain. Tech. Supercars are simple. You have to be the one in control. You have to know how to drive it, otherwise it will kill you. They can have computers and flashy lights and stuff. They can have super advanced ECU to control traction control, all that stuff. But they cannot be a fucking robot on wheels. And look at the three I mentioned, the big three cars, right? Start with the Spider, probably the most that's the Porsche. Sorry, not the Spider. Yeah, Porsche 918, probably the most technologically advanced one of the group. Those ones are all hybrid cars. They pick up power and put them back down. Apart from the Ferrari, which just picks up power and kind of fucks itself over with it by killing its own engine. Ferrari's amazing, right? But, no. See, these cars were innovative. They were hybrid super speed cars. However, none of them actually got past 220 miles an hour at the top speed. But they're still hypercars, which by normal variant for that is about 235, because they're not simple. They have tech. Now, in terms of brand new make supercars, let's go through the list. We got, as I said, Ford, Honda, whatever. Lamborghini, Ferrari, very well known. McLaren, and Porsche. These are all the ones that are currently around. Oh, yeah, also Celine. They may be known for modifying Mustangs, but they kind of still do build American supercars. And yes, but what else doesn't exist? Google Celine. Not sailing solution, but Celine. Just put Celine cars in on the internet, you'll find it. American car manufacturer, and they build cars. They build American supercars. Anyway, yeah, because that's like Porsche, right? Yes, the Boxster is a bit of a... It's marketed as the woman's Porsche. And that's not just me being un-PC, or whatever you want to call it. That's actually how the campaigns are marketed. That it's marketed towards women. Or James May, because James May bought one. I read James May's Car Fever book. Absolutely brilliant book, even though it's not all about cars. Love it. You guys know who James May is, how do you know what cars are? I mean, come on. He was on Top Gear for 2015, and I was on the Grand Tour. Actually saw Grand Tour Season 3 commercial in the opening credits of Aquaman. Sorry, before the opening credits of Aquaman. The movie was shit. Anyway, point being, Porsche. They made the 918. The legendary car. Probably my favorite of the three that I mentioned, the big three. It's a hybrid car. But somehow the the 911 and its evolutionary cars are the supercars of the bunch, I guess. Because they're fast, they don't hit 200, they hit maybe about 185, some of them. But they are, when it comes down to it, supercars because, even though they aren't cheap, they are simple. They're not overly complicated. Probably because it's German, actually, which is, for once, a good thing. Even though normally they are way too much power in a two-wheel drive car. Being rear-wheel drive. Now, as far as front-wheel drive supercars go, they don't exist. As far as I'm aware. Probably do somewhere, but whatever. You know what I mean. Also, this brings me to another thing. Drivetrains. All-wheel drive and wheel-wheel drive. They can be both. Ferrari almost always builds its cars rear-wheel drive. Lamborghini, on the other hand, unless it's a V10 car, always almost builds it, like, at least since it got reinvented for the third time, or sorry, second time really, has started mostly building its cars with all-wheel drive. In the cases of this scenario, hypercar, and the 3 different versions of the Aventador. Supercar, hypercar. Put those in order. Aventador, the original one, Supercar, SV, Supercar, SVJ, hypercar. Even though SVJ is beautiful. Now, I do not hate hypercars, but it's well known that hypercars are normally the faster ones, so it's just why I'm doing supercars here today. So, yeah, you can have any drivetrain you want to be and call it a supercar as long as it matches some of the other criteria. Also, is this a supercar? This golden Corvette? No. I missed the bucket. Fine. Is this Mustang a supercar? No. I missed again. They might be both called supercars, but they are not supercars, if you know what I mean. So yes, let's wrap things up. What do you need to be called a supercar? Not too much technology. The driver has to drive the car themselves. That's one thing you definitely do need. Or such say, don't need really, I guess. A top speed of 188.6. Because I like to be random as fuck. But no, seriously though, I mean, when you think about cars that are fast, you think about, I think about like a fast car in real life, not like in Forza where everything needs to be 200 miles plus to actually win anything. But I think in real life, I think about supercars, I think about fast cars, I think about fast as being 180 or more. I think 188.6 is a pretty good way to go here. So you need, and then of course, as I said, under 0 to 60 has to be under 4 seconds. 4 seconds or less. Because otherwise we will not get the Audi R8 with the 4 outside Gary Busey in the supercar column, which definitely deserves to be in, because honestly, where the hell else would you put this? Family car? I mean, come on, seriously, in the comments down below, if not supercar, what else is the Audi R8 V10 Plus? Quattro, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, yeah, not too much technology. Gotta be fast, but not too fast. Can't be over two. Can't be it has to be under 235. Because I mean, think about like the car. And also like the McLaren Senna, that's not a hypercar. Might be innovative, but it does fail 235 speed check. Comes in just shy of that. So yeah. So let's wrap this up here. You need not too much technology. You need fast, but not too fast. You need simple, so a person drives it and you're not just basically sitting behind the wheels of a fucking computer. So you could be racing a game at this point. You could be playing a racing game. No, can't have that. So you need simple, under 4 seconds, 186.6, and oh yeah, it's gotta look good. Which is one of the very derpy Honda or Acura NSX almost fails this list. But it's gotta look good. It's got a big sexy angle, sort of in the Lamborghini's style. A very sexy wedge. Anyway, thank you for watching. This has been What is a Supercar? Okay, one real quick thing right here. I want to give a shout out to Ben Rose from the PCBV channel for making an absolutely kick-ass intro for this show. Thank you very much. He's the guy from my our little Ford Pinto co-special we did the other day. So yeah, thank you, Ben. Anyway, see you guys later.